right, left to right, we have Trey Kauffman-Renn, Camden Heide, and Myles Colvin. Raise your hand, we'll get a microphone to you. Casey, go ahead.
Myles, just defensively taking on someone like Pulikitis and just what he can do on the ball. What was your focus and how were you able to kind of slow him down, especially in the second half?
I think our focus was just making him make tough shots. Obviously, we knew he was going to take them, so I think it was just a matter of just making it as tough as we can on him and just sticking to our fundamentals and not letting him trick us and getting back doors and just the little stuff. So I think that was really key and just locking in and concentrating on him.
Tim, we talked the other day about a couple shots in the season opener that you passed up, and then I think your only 2 points the other day came at the free throw line. How big was this for you, especially as big as the moments were where you hit those 2 threes?
Yeah, I'd say it was a pretty good feeling, but it starts from the guys in the locker room just keeping me encouraged. Lance Jones even sent me a text today. I won't say exactly what it was, but it's just encouragement. It's a family here. Everyone wants everyone to succeed. And it's just, kind of a good feeling when you have everybody cheering you on, and they know that I passed up a few open shots, and they trust me to make those when it comes to me again.
Trey, how would you characterize the paint battle today? They scored 50 down low, but Braden led the game in rebounds.
Yeah, they're a really physical team. Watching film on them and then playing in the game. I mean, they're one of the most physical teams I've played against, and so they all play hard. They all play for each other. So. Tough team.
Trey, can you just speak to the spark you got from these two? I think that they take shots between them, they get 20-something points or whatever it is, but the defense, the rebounding, the energy, things like that really matter to you, right?
Yeah, they're big time. Obviously, we know they're big time players, but to come in and play just as hard and give as much energy as they've been able to give us, it's just so much big time. Myles being able to guard, Cam being able to come in, hit some great 3-point shots. We don't win without them.
Cam, how much do you need that encouragement? Like you still got text from Lance and how much do you need that?
I think that you kind of get your confidence from the work you put in. Obviously the more that you put in the work, you have confidence. But when you see shots not falling in practice and games, obviously it helps to have people around you cheering you on and wanting the best for you. So, a lot of it's kind of your own mindset and having the confidence in yourself, just from the work you put in, but also, it is good to have the people around you and a family aspect to cheer you on. Yeah, sometimes when you can't pick up yourself, you need other people to pick up, yourself up for you. So, that's why we kind of have a family here, and we have teammates that, want the best for each other. So, we're there to pick each other up.
Myles, obviously when you lose someone like Daniel and the rim protection he provides, what does that mean for the rest of this defense in these half-court situations as far as what you guys have to do to keep the ball out of the paint?
I think we just relies on the guards, really. I think we say it before every game, we got to do our job so that the bigs won't have to, just be so worried about stopping the ball all the time. If we put ball pressure every time and we guard the ball, I think we should be fine. But I think that really also goes into rebounding, just blocking shots and taking care of the basketball and stuff like that. I think that's what is important.
Trey, I think this was the first time we really saw you play at 5. How did that go? You closed the game out that way.
Yeah.
How comfortable were you there, and what advantages and disadvantages came with that?
Yeah, no, I honestly love playing the 5. Just because I can use a speed advantage and get in the transition more. It's really nice, especially getting that short roll of Braden, and then I have obviously great shooters around me. It's like I actually like playing it better than the 4, to be honest with you.
Myles, we asked Cam about the threes, you had a couple yourself. What did those do for you guys tonight? They were just seemingly huge momentum shifters. What was that? What does that say about what you guys can do momentum-wise with that?
I think it just shows the depth that we have. I think we can, like you said, me and Cam come in, knock in a 3 anytime we want. I think it's just, we play off with Braden and Fletcher and Trey so well. So I think it's just playing our roles and just coming and doing our jobs. And I think it breaks down the defense and we just do the simple stuff in order to get those open threes like that, and just to help our team win.
Cam, you guys play small for the last 5 minutes with you at the 4. You grab 6 rebounds, Myles grabs 5. How much of an emphasis is that with you personally, and then conversations about just if you play the 4, you have to be able to control the glass?
Yeah, that's definitely an emphasis that everyone kind of makes sure that we know that we have to do that. Obviously when we go with the smaller lineup and me and Myles are in, and he's at the 2 or 3 and I'm at the 4. Obviously with our athleticism, we're allowed to fly in there for rebounds, but also when you're guarding a guy a lot bigger than you, if he was 255 pounds, whatever it is, you got to make sure you hit him and then use your athleticism. You can't just rely on athleticism when you're going up against different matchups.
Trey, just to follow up on that concept with you at the 5, Coach Painter's been pretty openly talking about how he really likes it from an offensive standpoint, wasn't sure how much he liked it from a defensive standpoint. I guess what have you been maybe trying to show him through opportunities like tonight or practice or whatever, that it can be a two-way weapon for this team?
Yeah, I think his concern is right, but I think we'll just be so much better offensively that I think it overdoes it. Obviously, we're used to playing a 7-footer as our 5, but I think when you can get obviously Cam, that's a bigger guard, and as the 4, I don't think we give that much off. Then we can switch 5 ways. We can do so many different ball screen defenses that I think we can get away with it. And so I'm slowly trying to convince him. We'll see if he changes.
Trey, what is the concern level with points in the paint by the opposition? A&M, Corpus Christi at over 50 tonight. You're going to get into the meat of the non-conference schedule here over the next couple of games. Just what is that? What is the concern level about keeping guys out of the paint?
I think it's a huge concern, to be honest with you. I think that that's what, especially with the bigs, us in ball screen coverage, making sure that we don't leave too early and get back to our guy. That's something that coach has been honest about. But when you let good teams get to the paint, they're going to score. They're going to collapse the defense, kick out for threes, or they're going to shoot layups the whole game. And so you can't beat big time teams with whether they score 50 in the paint. You can't do that.
Jed, Brian, you would say.
And this is for all 3 of you guys. CJ Cox comes in, grabs 12 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds tonight, finishes the game on the floor for you guys when it kind of got tight. Speak about the work he's put in to gain that kind of trust this early on in his career in the season.
Like I said, since the depth that we have, the freshmen, not just him, the freshmen have come in, they worked, they stayed in the gym, stayed in the office, watching film, doing little things that they need to do to get better. So I think it just shows that the work ethic and the hard work that he's putting is paying off. And it's good because he's helping us win games.
To add to that, I would say that all the freshmen want to learn. Obviously we do a lot of stuff with our offense and defense, but they're willing to learn. They ask the guys who have been here a lot of questions. They're open-minded. They ask, why we do things a certain way. Why does it work? So I think when you have a group that's willing to learn, a lot of the times they're going to be pretty successful, whether it's their first year, like all these guys have been, or it's later down the road.
I don't have much to add. I just think obviously he's a great player, and he certainly doesn't lack confidence. And when you have those, that combination of work ethic and confidence, and wanting to learn from the older guys, you're just going to see him keep getting better.
Right, what do you say?
For Cam, just back to Trey at the 5 again. You at the 4 in that ball screen structure, those were the 3s you were getting from Mason last year. Does that keep you kind of a niche, like a comfort zone in the offense?
Yeah, I'd say it's just kind of a matchup, maybe nightmare for some people. Obviously, depending on who they're for, is to put them in a ball screen for, someone who I might set it, I might slip it, who knows what I might do. So, puts them in a bind, and, that's, Mason kind of did the same thing. He got a lot of open threes, so absolutely, I think it's an advantage for us.
Sam, last one.
Myles, I'm not going to ask if you agree or disagree with the call on the screen, but that could have been a turning point in the game, and instead, I think you guys go down, turn them over, Cam gets to the line, Braden steals the inbounds pass, and you get a 4-point swing out of it. How does this team kind of have the maturity to turn in what could be a negative into a positive like that and kind of flip the game?
I think it's just using our maturity and staying level-headed. I think the older guys like Braden, Fletcher, and Trey have been through situations where they had been down, things have been going their way, and they've turned it around. So I think it's just using them for to look at it, just staying level-headed and playing our game.
Thank you, guys.